Hello. Welcome to the Producer Place. My name's Nick Rollo. I'm a producer and mix engineer from Australia. Hope you're having a good day. I'm going to show you how to instantly improve your mix in 2024 using one or two plugins. This does sound like clickbait, but I promise these plugins are actually really solid. They do help a lot. But disclaimer, they only help if the kind of foundations are there, so you can't just throw this on a terrible mix and boom, you're done. A good mix will be improved by these tools. A bad mix will also be improved, but it won't make the cut. Let's go! So this is kind of a thing that I just wrote last night. It's pretty chill. I'm definitely going to finish this song with some vocals, but for now it's kind of just a fun little demo. So the first plugin that we're going to look at is called Gullfoss. Gullfoss Master. When you buy it, you get Gullfoss, Gullfoss Master, and Gullfoss Live. I just kind of prefer the Master version because when you increase the tame and recover, which is the main dials that we're going to deal with, it's a bit slower. The normal Gullfoss, it just like goes to 100% so quickly. I just like having to work a little bit harder to push it up. Just my brain. Basically, this thing is just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of a dynamic EQ, I guess. I guess it's kind of AI-ish. It has real-time sort of processing, which is really nice. Think of it like auto-tune, but for your overall EQ. So I'm just going to show you how to do it. So that's an extreme on the recover side, and we'll just do the same on tame. So kind of heard what it did. Gullfoss Master is on every mix bus of every song I mix pretty much. Occasional exceptions, but it is almost universally there. And it's generally between 10 and 20% on recover and tame. So I'll just dial those in. That sounds good. One thing to keep in mind if you do get Gullfoss is that it does tend to brighten the signal. So I tend to just kind of pull this down to 10, 20%. Generally about the same amount that I recover or tame, plus or minus a little bit. In this case, I kind of like the air that it's adding, but you kind of hear what it's doing. It's making it all a little bit more clear. There's a little bit more clarity. It's certainly making it brighter. You can see what it's taming, what it's boosting. It's trying to hit that kind of flat line, I guess, of balance, but I just think it's transparent enough that you're not going to be bothered by what it's doing. Arguably, you might want to actually be making these kind of moves manually, so, with an EQ that's not Gullfoss, but for what it's worth, I think it's a really useful tool. We live in an age of AI plugins and really clever processing. You might as well lean into it, use it whilst you mix, it'll help. I found it helpful anyway. And this video is not sponsored by Gullfoss. You can also use this on vocals or on guitars and synths, I think. I tend to not. I just use it on my master bus. Perhaps that's what the actual normal Gullfoss plugin is for. Now, you might not want to buy Gullfoss. You might have Ozone. Ozone has two tools that kind of, I think, operate similar. First is Clarity. This just looks at the sort of upper, or I guess low mids to high 300 onwards. I am struggling to get this thing to go lower than 300. I don't know if I can or not, but I'll just show you what it does. Kind of opens up the top end of things, which is actually really nice. Definitely a good tool if you just want to, tackle a certain range. Gullfoss, actually, I think Gullfoss does have, you can pull these across to sort of dial into whatever frequency range you want. So that works really nicely. Ozone also has the stabilizer, which to me sounds pretty similar, but obviously you get all the bands like low, mid, high. This has got a lot of tools in this sort of particular plugin that you can use, but it kind of does a similar thing. Basically, it's just a real-time EQ that allows kind of smoothing overall. Think of Soothe. It's kind of like Soothe if you were putting that on the master. Either way, I find it helpful. I used it a lot. I hope that you find this video helpful, and if you did, hit like, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. If you use Studio One, there's some presets, templates, and a free course in the description below. If you don't use Studio One, I'm going to have some stuff for you soon, some general production stuff. And if you want to support the channel in other ways, there's some affiliate links below. You can get a free trial of Auto-Tune or Arcade by Output, DistroKid, all of that stuff. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next video. Goodbye.